Um, Today is the day, chat. I think it's time. I had some plans in the past to do some side stuff and then continue with the main story and stuff like that, but honestly, from starting this journey a year ago and learning about for the story, my story, learning about my bloodline, my ancestry, I've learned that I am dragonborn. And I think I've squandered long enough. I think today's the day Alduin dies. He's been terrorizing the citizens of Skyrim for long enough. It's time for him to die. Blueberry donuts. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. That's the plan. I also got to change some things. By the way, I've posted and exported and it's been processed and it's been published. Everything up to where I got to from yesterday's sleepover streamathon while playing Skyrim. It's all up on my YouTube. It's here on Twitch as well, but it's all up on YouTube. There's a dragon over there. You can see him flying around. You can see his... There he is. Is that Alduin? Where am I facing? Interesting. So yeah. For those of you who would like to see that, it's there. It's all there. This week is going to be a pretty big week, and I've decided that in case anything happens, I should get the main story at least out of the way. However, okay, so this is talk to Arngir. I do remember earlier in the playthrough saying that the other place that I can travel, other than my home, fast travel, is High Hrothgar, just because, I don't know. I think it's tedious to have to walk up a whole flight of 7,000 steps when it was actually not 7,000 steps, but have to like walk up the 7,000 steps with like really nothing else going on over there. But yeah, let's talk to Arngir, find out what he knows about this shout that can pull down or knock a dragon right out of the air. Gonna do save. Right, I should do this before I forget. Okay. So, for here I have... $45. That's actually good. Dragonborn, I'm gonna bring down to 60. I mean 50. Yes. Now I'm gonna save. Oop. Alright, so where is he? Over here. In the event that I actually do the DLCs and things like that, I'm kind of close. To the level. So. Hello.
Sky above, voice within.
Like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here, we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Elder's Blood Peak. Okay. So, I've heard about a shout that can knock a dragon out of the air, and we could use it to defeat Alduin. Do you know anything of this?
Where did you learn of that?
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
I'm gonna be a little sassy. At least the Blades aren't keeping secrets from me.
Do not be so sure about that. Beware. The Blades may claim to serve the
Right.
Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. As for me, I kept from you only what you were not yet ready to know. Are still not ready to know, as your question reveals.
So you won't help me.
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Eh? Going on?
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
But you can teach me this shout.
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it.
Well, then who
It's
does?
called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us.
Oh.
We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
What's so bad about Dragonrend?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
And who is this Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
And why haven't I met Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to talk with him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay. I'm okay with this. Lydia?
I've got your back. I will remain
Wait
on
here.
guard here.
I'm about to learn a new shout, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting days ahead. That is one heavy wind. You sure I'm not gonna get blowed off?
Path to
Whoops.
Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Okay.
Look.
Clear skies.
Core. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Okay.
The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
All right. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. I am... Oh, this way. How is a goat up here, but I can't? The goat has the power of the Thuum. Powerful goat, man. I want to learn your powers. Oh, man. The dragon goat. Oh. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you were around, but at the end of the stream, I got myself a new weapon called Frostbite Imperial's Great Blade. All right. Here we go. Gotcha. Owie. Owie. Let's go ahead and get some... Whoops. I wanted... Yeah, that's what I wanted. I should have wore the necklace that reduces my shouts. It's a beautiful day out today. Tonight. Beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. Goat. Okay. Forgot to pick up the wraith teeth last time I killed that one of those guys. Down below. Go ahead and quick save. That's one hell of a wind up there. I hope my shout can deal with this. Now let's give it a try. Oh. Whoops. I think I went too close. Ugh. Throat of the world. Are you Parthernax?
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Rend shout. Can you teach me?
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
What does
By
that
long
mean?
tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Learn the word of power from Parthernax.
A gift, Dovahkiin. Your
Fire breath.
Understand fire as the Dove do.
Did I just learn it all? Wait, no, I don't have fire breath. I didn't have fire breath.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
If you wish.
Yes, Sosedov Rostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Where you going? Okay.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw mortal, even for one of Dova's source, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Teach me the Dragon Wren shout.
Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Yes. The Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon.
Bahran
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
You already know. I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Well, I'm the Dragonborn. The prophecy says that only a Dragonborn can stop him.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate?
I didn't come here to debate philosophy with you.
You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same.
Huh.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Keeps calling me Croesus.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
using the Dragon Rend shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Are you saying that the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
So, you know what would be cool? If it's canon that he was sent in time, forward in time. If we do Elder Scrolls 6, imagine this, Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and he is at some point in there. Just imagine that. That would be crazy. An Elder Scroll, what's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan.
Rahwalan.
Fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suliek.
How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin.
Time was shattered here.
If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragon Rend from those who created it.
Ah. Completed Throat of the World, started Elder Knowledge. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Okay. Esbern or Arngir might have some idea.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Aran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression.
What if you could
You will
create
see
your own
them,
dragon shouts?
Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
That would be awesome. Hakon, Gormlaith, Feldir, who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What does the Dragonrend shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Interesting. So you're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words. How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fine.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time. but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.